Jimmy Swaggart Ministries is preparing for a significant turnout this weekend as the ministry and thousands of followers prepare to honor the life of its founder, evangelist Jimmy Swaggart. The influential televangelist, who passed away on July 1 at the age of 90 following a heart attack suffered on Father's Day, will be remembered in a public wake on Saturday and a funeral service on Sunday at the Family Worship Center in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Ministry spokesperson Megan Kelly confirmed that the family and staff expect a large crowd to attend the services. "We encourage everyone to come and plan to get here early," Kelly said in an interview with USA Today Network. "We've already seen some hotels sell out." In response to the anticipated turnout, the ministry has extended public viewing hours to allow more mourners to pay their respects. The wake and public viewing will take place on Saturday, July 12, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Family Worship Center, located at 8919 World Ministry Avenue in Baton Rouge. On Sunday, July 13, the Reverend Donnie Swaggart, Jimmy Swaggart's son who assumed leadership of the ministry in recent years, will preside over the church's regular 10 a.m. service. The funeral will follow later that evening at 6 p.m. at the same location. It's always a tough time when you lose a parent, but Donnie has stepped up to lead while grieving, and Swaggart's wife, Frances, has carried on as well, Kelly noted. The outpouring of support for the Swaggart family has been immense, with well wishes coming from a broad spectrum of admirers and public figures. Among them are religious leaders like Franklin Graham and Jentezin Franklin, Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry, and even Baton Rouge rapper Lil Boozy, who shared a personal reflection on how Swaggart's ministry impacted his life. "When we was kids, he always picked us up, fed us, took us to church, took us to the skating rink," Boozy said in a social media post. "I want to show Jimmy Swaggart some love." Governor Landry also paid tribute to Swaggart's dedication to ministry, saying, "He devoted much of his life to bringing people to Christ." Born in Faraday, Louisiana, Swaggart grew up alongside his famous musical cousins, Jerry Lee Lewis and Mickey Gilley. While they rose to fame in the world of secular music, Swaggart followed a path rooted in gospel music and evangelical preaching. His talent as a pianist and singer helped make his church services dynamic and emotionally resonant, blending passionate sermons with musical performances. Swaggart rose to prominence in the 1980s during the golden era of televangelism. At his peak, he was considered the most popular TV preacher in the United States. His broadcast ministry reached more than 2 million viewers around the world, and according to 64 parishes, the ministry was bringing in $60 million annually in donations at its height. He was a key figure in the religious right movement, which held considerable sway during the presidencies of Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush. His message of traditional family values and his fierce opposition to secularism made him a powerful voice during the moral majority era. In 1982, Newsweek dubbed him the King of Honky Tonk Heaven. However, Swaggart's influence diminished significantly following a highly publicized scandal in 1988. He was defrocked by the Assemblies of God denomination after being implicated in a prostitution scandal, an event that deeply tarnished his public image. Despite the controversy, Swaggart continued his Christian ministry independently and retained a loyal base of followers who appreciated his perseverance and message of redemption. Over the decades, Swaggart's ministry remained headquartered in Baton Rouge and continued broadcasting sermons, gospel music performances, and religious programming. The Family Worship Center became both a spiritual and physical home for his congregation and viewers. Kelly emphasized that Sunday's funeral will be a fitting tribute to a man whose life's work was steeped in gospel music and preaching. There will be a special medley of songs, videos, and a mixture of what he did best: preaching, singing, and televangelism, she said. It's going to reflect his life and legacy. While the man himself may be gone, Jimmy Swaggart's impact on evangelical Christianity and religious broadcasting will live on. His unique combination of musicality, charisma, and spiritual conviction helped define an era of American religion and left a lasting impression on millions. As thousands are expected to gather this weekend, it's clear that for many, Jimmy Swaggart remains a towering figure in both the church and their personal lives. His passing marks the end of a significant chapter in the history of American evangelicalism, but his voice, music, and teachings will continue to echo in the hearts of those he inspired.